All right. So, why do relationships matter in marketing? You might think marketing doesn't have anything to do with relationships, and sadly, you'd be wrong because marketing is all about creating relationships, at least in today's world. So, before we get into why relationships matter to marketing, let's think about what do we mean by a relationship in the context of marketing? Well, the main thing that we mean is trust. Just like interpersonal relationships, relationships in business are all about trust. So we want to create trust between our customers and ourselves. And so now we can say, well, why does that matter? Or what's the point? Well, one of the reasons that it's useful or beneficial for us as marketers to create relationships is that customer acquisition cost can be really high in business. And what do I mean by that is the expense it takes to gain new customers is a lot higher than the expense of keeping a customer or serving an existing customer. So by having relationships, we avoid that whole thing of customer acquisition in a lot of cases. What does that do for us? Well, that generates more long-term profit because we don't have to spend money advertising to convince a trusting customer to buy our product. We just have to make the product available. So that cuts a lot of our expense and that increases our profits. One reason or one way that we go about continuing these relationships is through loyalty programs because we want customers not to consider all the options when they make a purchase. We want them to say, I'm going to buy their product again. And that's what the real benefit of relationships is. In order to cement those relationships or to firm up those relationships, we as marketers have created these things called loyalty programs where we directly reward customers for continuing their relationship with us. So just to recap, by creating relationships, we lower our costs to gain business or to do business. We increase our long-term profits. And if we can keep those customers in the relationship through loyalty programs, we stand to succeed and make much more profit over the long term. So that's why relationships matter to marketing.